Hello and welcome, or welcome back to the channel. My name is Tyler, also known as the Ches, and this is Chezzy Tunes, where I try to bring humor and entertainment to the EDM space. And today we've got another album. It's been a little bit since I've done an album reaction, so today we are checking out the newest Deathpact album, From Darkness. I do listen to Deathpact. I keep up with his music. I'm not super into the genre I feel he usually does, which I believe is mid-tempo, if I'm not mistaken. Not that it's bad, it's just like a genre I can only listen to like one song at a time, maybe two songs, but if I'm just listening to that, I feel like it gets a little stale for me. But with that being said, there have been some standout songs from Deathpact I've enjoyed that I've made it onto playlists, and I've even made it onto my best of playlist for that year. So I do enjoy Deathpact from time to time. But this time we got an entire album, so that's exciting. It's actually a relatively short album in terms of runtime at only 35 minutes because we do have, it looks like an intro here as well as two, I don't know what you call them. I forget what they're called on albums, but where it's just like a 30-second little insert. It's not an actual song. So we do have a lot of kind of just fluff padding the track count here. So relatively short, should be a pretty brisk journey. So let's make a pact with death. Deathpact. We're just gonna react to it. Let's go. First up, CROSSROADS, which based off the runtime might just be kind of like an intro track, maybe. Or it could just be a short song, who knows? And currently, just of note, on Spotify at this very moment, it has 6969 plays. I think that is definitely worth mentioning. Let's go.
And from darkness comes light.
Bro sounds like he's in my ear. Very good audio mixing here. This is some ASMR. That's a cool sound. It sounds like dragging something across a floor, or like almost like a motor starting up. This is some atmosphere here. All these sounds are really cool. Ooh, it's panning a little bit. I'm getting fired up, man. Setting the tone for sure.
And now, the streets.
Whoa. Not what I was expecting. Some graffiti. We are in the city. Where are my New Yorkers at? Is this is just the soundtrack to your life, I think. Yeah, maybe. I'll take it back. I'm gonna take back the streets. You know me, I'm very intimidating. That's what people say about me first when they meet me. We're not gonna really talk about this. We're just gonna flow into the first actual track here since I was just setting the mood. Back to the Shadows is the first official song on here. Let's check it out. I like this piano. Reminds me of like, makes me think of Goosebumps for some reason. Okay, this is, never mind, take it back. This ain't Goosebumps. This is Goosey Bumps. This sounds a little amateurish at the moment. This reminds me of like a first time FL Studio hip hop beat.flp. Okay. I like these vocals, they're all right. I like the bow. That instrument's my favorite. That's a lot. Ooh. This is nice. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of different types of sounds on this album so far. I mean, we're only the first official track, but I don't feel like this is something I've heard from Deathpact. Not that I've heard all of his songs, but. Okay. Whoa. Nice. Very cool. There's something about the main that's needs to be tweaked just slightly. It's hard for me to put a finger on it, but there's something slightly uninteresting about it. But very cool. All right, that was Back to the Shadows. I'm not blown away by that. I really love the tone of it. It's got a great atmosphere, but I feel like parts of it feel a little amateurish. Just like the sounds themselves or the structure maybe wasn't quite creative enough, but I think it was a cool idea. And again, the atmosphere was very well made. So it's an enjoyable song to listen to, but I don't know if I would come back to it much, if at all. Not upset though. a good start. I like the tone that has been established so far. It is very dark, a little sad almost. Next up is Dust to Dust. Yeah, again, we're keeping it dark here. Mysterious. And I don't like this little snares. These little snares are not great. All right. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, these kind of organic-y bits that are tickling my ears here and there, those are nice. Oh. Okay. Ah. Nice. It's changing it up. That's a cool sound. That's like from a monster movie trailer. Something's coming, and it's not me. Okay, so again, a lot of the main focus isn't gripping me, but the production surrounding it is. So I'm conflicted. But that sound, I don't know if you made that sound, sampled that sound, I don't know, but I love that type of stuff. That invokes a feeling in me. So I think drop 1 as it progressed up until the bridge there was my favorite part. I don't think it started off very well, but it kept, like, it got better as it went on. Then the second drop started better than the first drop, but didn't get better from there. So it, like, my enjoyment was like, woo, and then it went, what? And then we got the bridge. And then, oh, here's drop number 2, and it just kind of kept this line. That was a terrible description, but I think hopefully, I don't know. It peaked at the second half of the first drop. Atmosphere, again, very good. Like, you're very much setting the tone of the album, and that I appreciate. I love what you're doing. It's just some of it's not clicking, like the actual main sounds used in the drop aren't quite hitting, but the idea, the concept, I totally get and jive with. I don't even know if I've ever said jive, but I jive with it. I see what you're doing. It's just parts of it aren't quite hitting me in the way you probably intend them to, but there's definitely some elements and some sound design to appreciate here. So still excited to continue here. Also, I know some of these were singles, but I am going to listen to them anyway. I might have heard them, but I'm not sure. I might not remember them. But next up is Fate. Oh. Whoa. The sub is, whoa. It's almost like distorting the sounds. Okay. How was that? No, I heard you. I asked how are you? Are you doing okay? Well, we stopped talking. All right. Well, that's what I get for trying to be friendly. That felt a little weird, abrupt, maybe. But whatever, we're building. What we got? I sold my soul to the... Another one where love the atmosphere that it's building. I'm already awake. I didn't need an alarm clock or anything similar. This one, it keeps taking me out of it every time it wants to interject with these weird, like these samples aren't doing it for me. Like, what is that? It's weird. Not good weird in my opinion. It's distracting. Like, what is this build? What is it building to? I mean, it's like a cool build, but I know it's not gonna like, it's not gonna pay this off. Yeah, and we're just a little quicker than before, but yeah, this isn't for me. It's like a little squeaky. You need to oil up some of these joints here. All right, we still got a minute. No, 2 minutes almost. Pretty long song. And so far, I'm not super gripped by this one. I think this one's a little... I mean, not that it can't be a 5-minute song, but I don't think it's earning the runtime for me personally. And just some of the, like, when it changes or wants to go into a build-up or wants to drop out the beat, for some reason always feels abrupt. These guys are really in my ear. Ask for my consent. I mean, this outro's fine. Got no problem with it. But I didn't really like the beginning, so... Production's good, you know, overall. It's just I just wasn't a fan of the style or most of the sounds and samples. They were used well, but I just didn't like them. So yeah, Fate wasn't really for me. Wasn't really my speed, wasn't really my type of song. Definitely more issues with it personally than things I would praise. So yeah, weakest so far, weakest so far. Next up is Life is a Dream, which is just a little interjection. So we're just gonna, I mean, I'll listen to it, but I don't think it's like a song or anything.
Life is a dream.
Life is a dream.
Life is a dream.
Life is a dream. Life is a dream.
I actually don't like this because lately there's been a lot going on in my personal life, and there are days where I wake up and just nothing really feels real. It does feel like life is a dream right now sometimes. So this is just perpetuating my existential crisis right now.
Your life is just a dream.
All right, we're just gonna go right into Moonlight in the Maze, which I actually think is a pretty cool title. I really like that track title. And I like this opening instrument. Oh, okay. I thought the beat was coming. My mistake. You can see how I would make that mistake though. Here it comes. Okay. This is a nice little beat here. I feel like I'm entering in a mansion or something. Like a spooky mansion. Like the ending of a horror movie that took place in a mansion. The sun's coming up and everyone's walking away. The two people that managed to survive the night. And the credits are starting to roll as they drive off. That's exactly what this is. Now we're gonna take a step back to the climax of the horror movie. Here we go. The killer's killing everybody. Again, you kind of lost me here. I mean, like this is Deathpact. This is the type of style I associate with Deathpact, but like I said, it only hits for me sometimes. And in this case, it's not quite hitting me. I like everything outside the drop so far though. I love the style. Second drop though. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, the sounds in that drop were a little too froggy for me or something. I would almost have liked just like a minute and a half, maybe 2 minute of like this type of thing, almost like an intermission kind of song of just this vibe. Kind of like a Veritas Quo from Daft Punk. It's kind of in a similar vein for me. Not quite at that level, you know, that's a great song, but. All right, I feel like I accurately described my feelings. I enjoyed the tone of everything outside the drop. The drop sounds didn't quite hit for me. I think it was better just doing what it was doing outside the drop. But now we move on to Hold On, which I'm pretty sure I've heard, but I don't remember off the top of my head. So we will react to it. Let's go, Hold On. I'm holding on. Yeah, I'm holding on. You know I'm holding on. I'm holding on. I'm on hold. My markers stay bold. Okay, I'll stop. Nice. Always appreciate good vocals. A good vocalist. Because I can't vocal at all, so I'm lucky I can talk coherently half the time. Again, tone is beautiful, lovely. But if there's a drop, it might take me out of it, depending. Been relatively simple, but simple is fine. Drop, here we go. Oh. This is not at all what I was expecting. I like that little synth. Okay. I don't like that little fop, 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 fop. That part, yeah. The first part of each bar there is, I don't like that very much. Everything else is cool though. And we're a little more upbeat than we have been. And again, these vocals are really nice. This one's fine. This one's not bad. Nothing super memorable, but definitely just a good little jammer, you know? A good little minimal D&B type beat. Keeping up the energy. A little sad, almost a little dreary, but cool. And again, different than I was expecting. So I'm not mad at that. Next, we'll go for Death Wish. Sounds good to me.
Who the fuck is this? I think they got a death wish. Who the fuck is this? I think they got a death wish. Who the fuck is this? I think they got a death wish.
That's explicit.
Who the fuck is this?
It's me, I'm Tyler, hi. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like this build. Let's go. Nah. Okay. All right. So there's some pretty good sounds in here. The sound design's pretty solid. I don't like really any of the percussion though. I think every piece of the percussion needs to be better. The hats, the snare, and the kick, I'm not a fan of. I don't think they're suiting the song very well. No. 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 I know, man. I'm not trying. Yeah, you're right. Change the song up. He knows what's up. He knows what's up. Change it up. The popo. We're in trouble now, boys. Is this world building? Okay. We're using like a train horn as part of the song? Part of the percussion? I don't think I've heard that before. I like this sample, but I don't think it matches the song very well. I don't think the drop hits in a way that warrants a death wish. Like, that was... I don't know. That one entertained me for sure. Like the sounds in the drop were cool enough, but like I said, the percussion didn't really work for me in the drop. And the whole middle bit is something. It's something. That was an interesting song. Memorable in its own special way. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. All right, next up is Mercury. One of my favorite in my top 10 planets, or top 8. How many planets we got? Uh-oh. That almost sounds Square 4-y. Almost. Don't do it to me, Deathpact. You might have a death wish if you decide to do that. There's a cat outside! There's a cat outside! Kitty's not gonna wanna come in here though. No. I don't like this kind of sound. Deathpact, you know I don't like this. We talk all the time. How do you not know this? Yeah, another build. Another build. Build. Yeah, more of this. We're just doing more of this. If you do more of it, it's not gonna suddenly make me want to listen to it. You know, sometimes if you keep doing the same thing, you can wear somebody down. They'll just cave in and accept it. Not this. Not this. You could put this on for 3 hours. I wouldn't change my stance on it. I'm not into it. Don't think I ever will be. Again, cool atmosphere that it builds outside of the drop. Cool samples and use of basses and reverb. Lots of reverb. But these drops haven't been hitting me, man. Okay. Another one that's just not for me. Not for me. I wasn't feeling it really at all. It's not my style. That is not my type of sound. I have made it very clear on this channel and on many occasions. And that's not going to change. So not for me. If you like it, that's Cool, you know, no disrespect, but it's not for me. But maybe this next one will be. The next one up is Marauder. Let's go. It's another explicit one. Cool. Oh God.
In the door. Now give me some more. I take what I want. I settle the score.
All right.
Still from the rich.
Wish you would not give me a second to open the door first before you broke it down, but that's fine.
I'll tell you again.
Yeah.
Like I told you before.
What did you tell me?
Give me some more.
Okay. All right.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Ooh.
I needed some more. I needed some more. I needed some more.
Yeah. Not bad. I kind of like that. That part was cool. I'm still digesting it.
Give me some more.
It's a little goofy. I like it.
I take what I want. I settle the score. Steal from the rich. Take from the poor.
That's right. Well, don't take from the poor. I'll give you everything.
Knock the fuck out, man. I needed some more. I needed some more.
Too
I
bad.
needed some more.
That first hit. It's pretty meaty. Yeah. Gives me some like Dr. P vibes, some like Big Boss vibes. It's a little silly, man, but it's entertaining. I think it's a fun one.
Knock the fuck out, man.
This dude got knocked out 3 times in 2.5 minutes. What a loser. All right, that's been a highlight. It's a little bit goofy, but it entertained me almost the most out of any of the tracks so far. So for that reason, definitely a standout. I thought it was fun enough. I thought, you know, hey, I found myself enjoying it. Not like really jamming, but just like, okay, you know, I don't know. It was fun. It was fun. Next up, we got another little intermission thing here. R136A1. Any other words of wisdom? Oh, this one's got some musicality to it. I like this. Oh, yeah. It's like almost like too deep. It's almost quiet. All right, we're moving right into Nemesis, I guess. I. Sounds like SpongeBob. If he had a normal voice. This one gives me a little anxiety. It makes me a little stressed out. Man, it's just getting more stressful. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. That is SpongeBob's laugh, bro. Percussion going crazy. This isn't a stank face. This is a stunk face. It'd be stunky. This thing is stunky. To clarify, to clarify what that means. It's weird and like annoying almost. This part's cool though. I like the percussion throughout. Percussion's kind of cool. Percussion's the highlight. All the different drums. And the flow. Yeah, again, percussion carrying. The second half was a lot more interesting, a lot cooler than the first half for sure. Very nice production in the second half here. It's chaotic, but in a good way. The first half was chaotic in a bad way. It was annoying. Made me anxious. This is still chaotic, but there's enough substance there that was enjoyable. I enjoyed that second half. I wouldn't say I love the song as a whole still, but admired the production a lot with that one. That one impressed me in certain ways and annoyed me in others. Next up, second to last track, Song 4. I don't know if I've heard all the previous songs, but I know one in particular I've definitely heard. But either way, Song 4. Let's go. Another very slow, kind of somber tone.
Oh, look what you've done.
More nice lovely vocals. Ooh, okay. All right, all these little synths in here, very gracefully inserted. Love the tone of it. Ooh, ooh, we're evolving. You're taking your time.
I thought this was real.
Oh, a little quicker than I was expecting. Okay, yeah. Yep, very classic type, Deathpact type stuff. At least the type of sound I usually associate with Deathpact. And so this is another one where it's like, I respect it. I respect the production here. It's just the genre isn't super for me most of the time. Cause like it's like in between atmospheric, like just put it on passively in the background to kind of set the mood of the room, and you know, a banger, like energetic drop. It's like in the middle, you know, it's mid-tempo, I believe. So it's like, I don't know which way I'm supposed to lean. Am I supposed to relax and just vibe? Am I supposed to jam out? It's because it can't pick a side. It's kind of in that middle range. It doesn't click in either way with me. And so I don't know how to feel. Ooh. Production on this one is really good though. It's not doing too much. It doesn't need to like flaunt or show off. It's subtly having these layers. It's very graceful. It doesn't need to flaunt what it's got. It just needs to tantalize the senses. So many layers. So many subtle elements. Really, really nice. A little storm a-brewing right at the end here.
I thought this was real.
The random crow. Fly away, bird, fly away. Okay, I think I'll save my thoughts for the end. But yeah, again, production, very, very good on that one. I really loved the atmosphere. I thought it was very subtle in what it was doing in a good way. It didn't need to, you know, blast you with noise. It just, all these little layers carefully inserted in there to really just build this setting. That second half was nice, very nice. And the final track is 7 Colors. Can we finish off strong? Very similar mood to some of the other ones. Kind of somber, kind of sad, or reminiscent almost. The song that plays after a long struggle where we're mourning with the characters or looking back on how far we've come, all that we went through together. All right. There's this like ride in here, symbol in here that's hitting a frequency that's kind of hurting my ears or gonna trigger tinnitus or something. That's the only thing I kind of have an issue with at the moment. It's subtle, but it's like just knocking a frequency that's hurting my ear a little bit. It sounds like a horse trying to sing or something. Like a horse, like making the horse noise, you know, but really high pitched. I do like the vibe of this though. A very consistent tone. I don't think it's done anything too jarring. It's kind of kept this consistent end of an era type song. The journey is over, or has it just begun? The characters are saying those final quotable lines right before the season finale, you know? And then we go to the credits. Directed by Chezzy Tunes. Or I guess Deathpact would be the director. I like this as a closer, because it does fit, you know, how I'm describing it is kind of like the album. You know, we finished the journey, we're kind of reminiscing, like, look how far we've come, look what we've been through together. But things are coming to a close, you know? We gotta move on. Yeah, that was lovely. That was very nice. All right, well, that was From Darkness by Deathpact. Overall, like, if I had to give it a yay or a nay in terms of my own personal enjoyment, or like, would I listen through it again? I don't think so. I don't think there was enough for me that I loved, but I think it was very well produced. For the most part, there were a couple weaker moments or weaker songs for me, but I think there was a lot to enjoy about the atmosphere that it built almost consistently throughout the whole album, other than maybe 1 or 2 tracks. It had this same kind of dark and dreary, mysterious, but also kind of melancholy vibe, a little somber. It does feel very cohesive, which, you know, I always appreciate for our albums specifically. I think as a whole, there was a lot to enjoy about the production. A lot of the percussion was cool. A lot of the elements outside the drops, all the different instruments, the layers, the samples, the sub, the bass, you know, there was a lot of respect and care put into the production, but some of the drops, and just maybe because I'm not a huge mid-tempo person, they either don't click with me, or I'm not sure how to feel about them, because as I described during song 4, it's like they're not super energetic like a dubstep song or something where I want to like really, yeah, but they're also not subtle enough or chill enough to be like a relaxing song, or, you know, something you would just kind of put on in the background. It's right in between. So it's like, I'm not quite dancing, but I'm not quite chilling. I'm just confused. I'm not sure what to do with myself. And so therefore, I usually don't like them very much. I want to know what to do. I don't want to be confused. So overall, I don't think it was for me as a whole, but there were some standout moments. I found some parts to be interesting. I think 7 Colors is a very cool closer, very fitting closer. Song 4 was nice. I enjoyed Song 4. I enjoyed the second half of Nemesis. Honestly, the last 4 tracks on the album, outside of the, you know, the little insert one, but Marauder, Nemesis, Song 4, and 7 Colors, I didn't mind those too much. I think those were pretty good. I enjoyed enough pieces of them that I would consider those to be solid tracks. Some of the other ones had weaker moments, or overall just didn't quite click with me, but that's okay. I think it was a fun project to listen through. I think the cohesiveness and the atmosphere of the entire album is very well done. It's just a lot of it wasn't quite for me, wasn't quite my speed, and that's totally fine. As I said, I think I said in the beginning, Deathpact in general is hit or miss for me, and that's totally fine, but I've always consistently came back and tried to continue listening to his music. So there's something there that I admire that I want to keep checking out. So you're definitely doing something right, even if it doesn't resonate with me every single time. But who am I? Who am I? I'm just me. I'm just one guy. So it's fine. But what did you guys think of From Darkness? What do you think of Deathpact? What did you think of the album as a whole? What was your favorite tracks, least favorite tracks? What should I check out next? And that's about it, really. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for the support as always. And keep on jamming out, my dudes. Peace.